swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field first today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Browning. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rasmussen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Rasmussen. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Red pass hits complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Ohio State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. Spins away from the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires downfield. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his 1st career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Complete on the shuffle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He wants to go deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the right side. 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Browning. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield very late in the half. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice move, create some space. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They take the lead with the 6.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Boise State.
Leaves it with the back.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's a return from midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw. On target to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Second down.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gives it on the option. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Rasmussen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unloads quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
That's caught. It's Rasmussen. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. With this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, another sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Surging forward on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible. Dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive lineman have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throwing right. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend, the two-possession lead.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They boot it away on fourth down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Oh, better look out!
The returner brings it out to the 41, and the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.